Okay, so here's a really easy recipe, especially in the fall. You need any kind of root vegetables. Like this, for instance, is a little pumpkin. This is some sort of, I don't know, gourd, some sort of whatever you can find. Acorn squash, spaghetti squash, a variety of carrots. You need 1 clove of garlic. All you do is you smack it, and there you go. And then you put it in a bowl. I happen to have these tomatoes. You can use any tomatoes you like, or no tomatoes. So here the trick is to cut these into small, sort of bite-sized pieces. The smaller they are, sort of almost like a hash brown, the quicker they cook. Now in the meantime, I've got the oven set to 350 degrees, preheated, and this whole thing is gonna take half an hour, because by the time the oven is finished preheating, you're done with your prep work. So you saw approximately the size of what I'm cutting those, and then they all cook at the same time. It almost feels that the more rustic you make, the nicer it looks. So then you can add whatever else you want. You can add thyme, rosemary, or not. So here's some carrots. Here is a spaghetti squash that I peeled and took the insides out, as you can see over here. So this is really, really easy stuff, and it's excellent to eat on its own as a light meal, or as a side dish with something roasted, like roast pork, or bratwurst is really good with it as well. So now imagine this is all chopped. So all you do is you add whatever salt. These days I don't like using a lot of salt, but it's up to you. Pepper, and I do like to use a nice amount of pepper. It gives it nice heat. And I just recently found these mixed pepper flakes, and I like putting those in, sort of like a teaspoon. You can add some chili flakes if you like it hot, and then a nice amount of olive oil. Oops, not the lid though. And then you put the olive oil in. So it being the fall, we have this pumpkin spice that a friend of mine made for me, and it's got cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg in it. Now, some people might not like it, but like a little dash goes a long way. And then you can either get your hands in there, or you can just do this. Onto the cookie sheet it goes. You don't need to butter it or anything. Into the oven, half an hour, 30 minutes, and you're done. Now I'm gonna cut all of these and put these in the oven, and then I'll show you what it looks like when they come out. Okay, so I went out in the garden and I picked a few sprigs, or 1 sprig rather, of rosemary. And these are all the chopped vegetables I showed you earlier. They now go, see, that's what they look like. They now go in the oven. "30 minutes, and in 30 minutes I'll show you what it looks like, and then you can taste it. It's good, it's really good, and it's good for you too. See you in 30 minutes. My oven talks to me and tells me this, and this is what it looks like when it's done. Here, smell it. It smells good. Anyway, so if you take a fork and you stick it in there, you can make it really, really soft, but this is sort of like boiled potato soft. It's really, really tender. So I don't know who's gonna taste it. The cameraman?